Hello, this is Susie of Serene Senses, and I'm joining you today to give you a little bit of advice. And I had a lovely client of mine who is suffering from an umbilical hernia and some small intestinal issues, and so she'd asked me to make this video for her, and I just thought I may as well give it to all of you lovely YouTube people as well, because it's going to be beneficial to her definitely, but it might also benefit other people out there. So I thought I may as well share my knowledge with those of you whom I can help. So what we're going to start off with is that interconnection between the small intestine meridian, that energy pathway that governs all of the decisions, both food-wise and just anything else that you have to decide in your life, that doubles up as an energetic ability. And when you have hernias, physically speaking, it's because a boundary has been pushed in your body. And so in the case of this umbilical hernia, it's pushing out and it's affecting her small intestine. So it will be affecting her ability to make decisions because of her ability to set boundaries. Okay, so when you have that central meridian running up, and you have problems with your central meridian, there's blockages, it means that other people's energies can come in and affect you because your boundaries aren't really well set. You can't be fully centered in spirit because you're not fully unblocked and cleared for that spirit to fill in and filter straight through all your whole chakras. So that can cause a lot of problems. And in the sense of this umbilical hernia, particularly right in the center, it's affecting your small intestines. And so we're working together with the central meridian and the small intestine meridians to make sure that that balance is there. So we're going to start off at the top of the head and just work your way down. I'm going to give you a few different exercises that will help bring the two into balance, okay? So you can follow along with me. So the very first thing that I want you to do is super simple, is just bring one hand to your forehead, preferably your left hand, and the other hand you're going to bring it right behind your eyes in line with your eyebrows, and you're going to hold here and just take a few nice deep breaths. And what this does is naturally bring the blood from the back of your brain to the front of your brain. And you're also connecting up some neurolymphatic points along the, neurovascular points. So your neurovascular points allow for your organs to get blood pumped to them and to work more comfortably than they were before. So this allows for relaxation. And particularly around the back of your eyebrows, that is your fire element neurovascular point. Now I'm just going to hold here for another minute or so. And after a minute or so, you'll probably notice that you'll feel a sense of heat or tingling or pulsing. But if you can, get some pillows and prop yourself up and lie back or listen to a meditation, and you can hold here for up to 20 minutes. And usually just this simple posture can really create some really deep shifts in your body, because you're allowing for those neurovascular points to send impulses to your small intestine and start your small intestine to work as it should do. Those points were originally created when you're a zygote. Those points in your brain were there to help the creation of your small intestines. So when you're holding here, those points will be sending off those signals that were maybe gone to sleep, and you're just reminding your body to come back into that natural balance. If you can, getting somebody else to just hold here and talk through the feelings that are coming up when you're holding here can be fantastic, because the affirmation that goes along with small intestine is, I know what I want, I am decisive. And you're holding the front of the forehead, which goes along with the central meridian, that feeling of, I'm centered in spirit. So allowing that feeling of centeredness to come into your decisions is super important in your life. So take your time and really just hold here and sink into that feeling, to how that is feeling. Okay. Okay, so from that position, after you've held on for however long you want to hold on to, you can then move on to the next set of points that we're going to be looking at. And I'm going to invite you to connect a really important point along your central meridian. So continuing to look at this central meridian, working your way down, you're going to bring 2 fingers and a thumb just to this point right in the crook of your neck. And you're going to connect it up with the small intestine alarm point, which is a couple of inches just below your belly button. So usually it's just where, in my case, it's where that little kind of button would be for the top of your jeans. So just holding in underneath there. Okay. So I'm just going to bring it back up so you can see me as I kind of talk you through this. But you can just hold here, or you can massage the points. You might find when you press in on the bottom one that it might be a little bit tender for you, particularly if that hernia is pushing down at all. So if it is, don't massage very hard and just kind of relax into it, and just take a few nice deep breaths and just letting yourself feel into that feeling of centering yourself in spirit. And even if at the moment you might feel kind of a little bit indecisive, I'd like you to just take some time about what decisions you have made recently that you can congratulate yourself for. Because so often in life we have so much that we have to decide upon, that before we actually appreciate what we've just done, we go on to the next thing and the next thing. So if today you made the decision to eat healthily, then congratulate yourself. If today you made the decision to make your bed, if today you made the decision to give somebody that you care about a hello to bring up their day. Whatever good decision that you made for your life to make your life better today, congratulate yourself for it, and know that you can make good decisions, and know that you will be capable of making more. Okay? Because all those little decisions have gone together to get you to where you are now, to keep you safe. The reason that I'm getting you to hold this point at the break of your neck is this point here is a triple warmer point that allows you to feel safe. So I want you to just sink into that feeling of safety in making decisions and for setting boundaries for yourself. Remember that setting your own boundaries can sometimes be a very difficult decision to do, but it doesn't have to be. Just reminding yourself of your own worth and your own importance will help you to make those decisions on a daily basis. Okay. So just taking a few nice deep breaths here. Again, you might notice a feeling of pulsing or heat or tingling under your fingers. And just naturally breathe in and out. And just bringing your fingers a little bit further down. If you want to, you can bring your lower fingers another inch down as well. And just press in there. So just below your belly button, you have 3 different alarm points. One is for the triple warmer, just about half an inch below. and then another ½ inch below that you've got the small intestine. So you might find that where you've been holding, you might find that if you put your fingers a little bit lower, you might find a little bit more intensity as you're holding there, especially if you bring your fingers to your pericardium point, which is right in the center of your chest, and holding your small intestine point together with your pericardium can be really powerful as well. So it's up to you. Just really take the time to sink into how it feels, whether you prefer to hold your pericardium together with your small intestine, or your triple warmer point at the neck with your small intestine, or perhaps you prefer the two triple warmer points together at top and bottom. So just feel into what that feels like for you and connecting those. Okay, and then just bring one hand flat on the base of your abdomen and one in your heart, and just allowing that connection to allow you to feel centered and safe. Okay. And as always, I like to make sure that the energy is going right from top of your body down to the bottom. So I'm going to stand up and I invite you to do the same. Okay. And you're just going to take your hands right round to either side of your body. So one hand round the side, back on the side, and you're just going to pull right across 3 times, drawing that energy across your abdominal area and then down and off your feet. And then doing the same on the opposite sides. On one hand at your back, your belly, crossing over. So this is working your belt flow to make sure that that radiant energy is working in your abdomen. And then you can always bring both hands to the back. Really just press in, push forward. And then just bring your fingers round and really dig in, just massage your lower back. And then slowly bring your hands forward. And your hands are nice and flat. And clap. Just give yourself a nice clap for looking after yourself today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you come for a little bit more information and advice on how you can look after your body energetically to feel better. So I have mini classes every Friday at 1, and my longer classes are going to be on Saturdays at 7. So if you'd like to join me to benefit your overall health and vitality and make sure you feel great with Eden Energy Medicine, then please comment below and I'd love to hear more from you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.